Have you ever been on a discovery call where you could feel the other person's desperation? It's that subtle pressure, sometimes not so subtle. It's that hurry up and agree energy. You can feel the urgent need of the sale breathing at you. That urgency has completely taken over the person. When you approach a conversation focused on selling, your focus is on your own needs, your targets, your revenue, and your ego. The prospect feels it instantly. They pull back, they become defensive, and the conversation becomes a tug of war, or finishes very abruptly. But there is a different way to lead. Hello, I'm Clive Innover, business strategist. Most business owners I work with are motivated by a genuine desire to help. Yet the moment they get into a sales environment, they abandon their leadership and start performing. Today, I want to show you how to shift from selling to serving in your conversations. This isn't a psychological trick or a closing script. It's a fundamental change in posture that removes the stress from your sales process and allows the right clients to see you as the authority they've been looking for.
Welcome to the Business Wisdom Podcast, where business strategist Clive Innover shares his inner business wisdom with you. Each episode is packed with his experience to help you grow and develop your own business wisdom. Join Clive as he shares his wisdom with you.
Let's look at the mechanics of serving. I know that sounds counterintuitive. You have a business to run. But leadership is defined by how clearly you think, and you cannot think clearly if you are attached to a yes. When you are selling, you are looking for hooks. You're listening for a gap so you can jump in with a feature. When you are serving, you are looking for the truth. Is this person actually ready for help? Do they have the resources to succeed? Am I truly the best person to solve this? Or would they be better served by someone else? Are they actually capable of doing what is required to have my product or service? Serving is an act of bravery. It's the willingness to say, I don't think we're a fit for this right now, if that is what's best for the client. Paradoxically, the moment you are willing to walk away is the moment you become most attractive to the right client. Authority is born from the ability to say no as much as yes. So how does this look in practice? Think of yourself as a high-level consultant or a doctor. A doctor doesn't sell you a prescription, they diagnose a condition. If you want to shift to serving, your conversations need to follow these 3 steps. Deep inquiry. Instead of talking about what you do, ask about what they feel. What is the noise in their space right now? Don't accept the first answer. Peel the onion. Ask questions like, what happens if that doesn't change? This isn't about creating pain. It's about identifying it so you can help them see it clearly. Radical objectivity. Listen. Listen without a solution in mind. If you were talking to a friend and they had this problem, what would you tell them? Sometimes serving means telling a prospect they don't need your expensive package, or there are other things to be put in place before they can access your offering. They need to fix a basic system first. The prescription. Only once the problem is fully visible do you offer a path forward. If you served them well in the first 2 steps, you don't need to close. You say something like, based on what you've told me, here is the next step I'd recommend. Would you like me to help with that? I often hear business owners worry that serving means working for free or giving away too much advice. Let's be clear. Serving is not about being a doormat. It's about being a guide. When you serve in a conversation, you are demonstrating your value rather than describing it. You are giving the prospect a sample of what it's like to have you in their corner. Think about the clients you currently have, the ones who stay the longest and refer the most. Did you sell them, Or did you solve something for them before the contract was even signed? A service-based conversation creates a different kind of client. It creates a client who respects your boundaries, values your time, and treats you as a partner. When you sell, you get customers, and sometimes customer service issues. When you serve, you get advocates. Documentation, like the client profiles we've talked about before, helps here. If you know exactly who you serve, it's much easier to stay in service mode because you aren't trying to force a fit. I want to give you a habit to apply before your next call. Before you pick up the phone or step in front of a prospect, take 2 minutes. Clear the mind. Ask yourself, how can I be of the greatest use to this person in the next 30 minutes, regardless of whether they hire me? This simple reset shifts your energy from taking to giving. It removes the noise and lets you lead. When you show up with the intention to be useful, your anxiety disappears. And when your anxiety disappears, your authority grows. Leadership is a habit. Serving is a choice. If your sales process feels heavy, it's usually because you're carrying the weight of the pitch. Let it go. Focus on the person in front of you. Diagnose the problem. Offer a clear path. And by the way, if you are focused on the pitch, you don't have the right presentation and you don't understand who your ideal client really is, nor what they need. Inside the Business Wisdom Vault, I've included specific frameworks on consultative leadership and communication that help you maintain the posture even in high-pressure situations. These are the tools that help you lead with calm and consistency. And if you'd like to role-play your current approach or refine your diagnostic process with me, book a one-to-one session below. We'll cut through the sales noise and find your authentic voice for service. Shift your focus. Lead with value. I'm Clive Ennever. Pause, review, refocus.
Thanks for joining Clive. Remember to subscribe for more business wisdom. Want to work with Clive? Book a discovery call with him at ennevergroup.com.au.